welcome back. This is Slime, and we're going to do a no fluff guide on all the alpha exosuits right here and now. We're going to do damage numbers and abilities. So let's get to it. Let's get started. So we're going to start with, obviously, Deadeye shotgun. Does a 16 for about what looks like 8 times. And headshots will be, oh wait, what was that, 20? It's the max damage. Doesn't seem to be any headshots for him. Oh, that's interesting. If you aim down the sights, it is a burst fire assault rifle. And by the hip, it's a shotgun that does not crit apparently. It does crit for 24. Sorry for that. We are figuring this out right now. It seems to be extremely hard to get the crit. It only seems to be a few. You're gonna have to aim upwards for the burst shot. For his abilities, he still has his thrust, which seems to do the same 100 damage, and his grenade launcher, which is still the same. His burst is extremely efficient. It does a lot of damage. So, let's go on to the next suit.
Disengaging.
Alright, now we have the chakrams this time for Zephyr. The range is pretty good, like really good. Almost rifle distance, so about here. And that seems to be the high damage distance. Up close is 35, at the proper distance is 80. It seems to be a wide arc. Let's see. You can get away with about here. As long as the arrows are inside of the hitbox, you should be able to hit them. Alright. He has his shoulder ability like before. And the same for Sky High. Ultimate's the same as well. I didn't put it in the video, but Deadeye's ult is the same as well as the original. Close range is not your best bet at all. It is not any good damage whatsoever. Alright, let's get on to the fan favorite, Barrage. Barrage has a rocket launcher this go round, and it does a whopping 125 from a far distance. Up close, no blast damage, and he has his stun. Now there is a module that will give you 3 stuns in a row, apparently. We found that in the data mining. Oh, did you see that? Let's go into the settings. His triple threat. It gave a debuff. Let's get it one more time so we can actually see. They may have made it so that the burning comes with a debuff. So let's look out for that. And now my personal favorite, Vigilant. I've been waiting for this for a long time. 40 in quick succession, and then for the 5th bullet, it does 100. Let's see. That is a lot of damage for someone with good aim like myself. Let's see. For the ice, we have the Frostlock and the Stinger shot. It's the same shot as before. Same freeze and same freeze time. She still has her double jump. Alright. Please stick with the video until the end. We're going to go over the modules as well. Because the modules are what's going to change these variants. So don't be discouraged yet. We have Roadblock. Okay. He puts down a portable shield. Very different abilities off the gate. And he has a shotgun. Let's see. Shotgun doesn't seem to be able to crit, but still does quite a lot of damage up close, especially compared to his fist before. Now let's see. Make sure we're not missing anything, because I know for the there is a way to oh wait, here we go. Alright, as usual, the taunt does come with the debuff. Nothing new. And there is a way to shatter the shield. Unfortunately, I do not know how to do that at the moment. Oh, Probably the same as a shield bash. And he still has a shield bash. I guess that goes into the modules again. Let's try our boy Krieger. I assume Krieger still has his dome shield. It's his staple. And his rockets as well. Now, his weapon, of course, holding it. Wow, does insane damage. And if I tap it, tap it is fine. But the charge shot, big damage. Looks like 630s. Let's get that one more time so we can see. Sorry about that. Yeah, looks like 180. Now let's go on to Marasame. So we can see that frost counter of his. Very nice design. Let's see. 40. His counter freezes in a arc. So a 90-degree angle forward. Very good. Let's do this. Let's see. Yep, same things. See his damage now from 40 to 35. Oh, 58. There we go. 58 and 35, but faster. Let's see how long the freeze lasts. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. It's really good. Of course, the same crescent, except that it did a lot more damage. And of course, the strafe. Very beautiful design. On to the healers. Of course, you all know he has. Alright, let's see this. His tether still inhibits movement. That's good to know. Let's see. And heals. Heals very well. Multiple people. Still has his area effect heal on top of it. And his damage numbers are insane! He melts players. Oh no, that's not good. You can see a player flip, slow, and just nuke. Okay, interesting to know. While they're slow, do they get reduced damage? Oh, it seemed like it. Yeah, I'm just wrong. Yeah, okay, no, not reduced damage. That was just a weird fluke, I guess. On to Skywave. Interested to see Skywave because I don't know how she's supposed to be a healer. Like, at all. Okay, so I guess she's still a healer because she still has her abilities. Her blind, her gather. We have the hold down button for 200. Oh my goodness, and the tap? 30? Just 30. You can spam it pretty well. But that hold, man. Oh, it has to be precise. It's a small area. But 200? It's insane for a healer. Ultimate is still the same. And on to Nimbus, which I've heard crazy things in the data mining. I heard that with her warp ability, on an enemy, she can blind them. Let's see if that's a module. It is a module. We'll have to check that out. Our shotgun does insane damage up close. The fall off range goes to about 5? 4. It goes down to 1 actually. Alright, let's see how the heal is. Up close, the heal is insane. The spread shot is even closer now. The enhanced shots are painful. Yep, business as usual. Okay. Now let's go check out those modules, shall we? So, for Deadeye, we have a Force Multiplier. Modifies aggressive performance, landing consecutive hits on enemies with burst fire temporarily increases shotgun rate of fire. And then we have the, oh, both of the reds are first this time. Modifies aggressive performance. Hitting close range enemies with a shotgun increases the aggressor's base damage by 20%, which also, that's level 1. The thrust, let's see, knock small donors into walls. Other enemies to deal additional damage, the same as the last linear thrust. Oh, that's it. There's only 10 levels. Okay, so I assume we'll be able to use, yep, all of the abilities from the original. But quick question, can we use the new alpha variants with the original once we unlock them? Doesn't seem like it, but I have hope. The 4 new modules, conservation module, very slightly reduce the rate at which overhealing depletes. Very slightly reduces the rate at which overhealing, repairs allies for an additional 100 health. Slightly reduces the damage taken for critical hits. Defeating enemies repairs Exosuit's health. Amount repaired varies according to the enemy type. Small dinosaurs do not grant this effect, so medium to large dinosaurs. So, you know. Well, okay, let's hurry up to these then. It's just 1 through 10. Dragon's Breath for Zephyr. Completing a combo with a specifically timed attack unleashes massive rings of energy. And the next one modifies the Dragon Chakram performance. Pulls in small enemies hit by the 5th attack on the Dragon Chakram combo. Stuns all enemies hit by the 5th attack. Wow, that's going to be great for PvP. And then we have the increases base damage after using Turbine Step. So where we have one that increases defense, this one will increase offense. Barrage. Okay, here we go. Increases blast radius. All right, we know. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the regular one. Rapid Blaster. After firing a charged shot, all remaining rockets will be shot one by one at a higher rate of fire. So I didn't know that when I tested them out. You can charge the shots. Very slightly reduces charge time for charge shots. Bombarded grenade. This grenade now explodes multiple times. That's insane. I don't know where in the data mining it said he could have multiple grenades, but this must be what it meant. My favorite, Vigilant, let's see. Time shot, firing a specific bullet within the designated time interval will unleash more powerful shots. Invigorating shot, landing critical hits on enemies very slightly reduces cooldown times. And Hailstorm, ice projectiles now fire in 3 directions, greatly reduce projectile travel time. Decreases chance of freezing dinosaurs. So this will be for prioritizing PvP. Kind of like the Ice Neosaurs. Retrieving the Sentinel Shield causes a powerful explosion to occur, so it was indeed from a module. And retrieving the Sentinel Shield decreases shield durability by 700. Yikes. So you're changing defense for offense. Decoy Wall. Modifies Sentinel Wall and taunt performance. Increases the taunt's area of effect and increases shield durability by 100. Intimidation temporarily disables the use of all abilities for nearby hostile exo fighters. That means Roadblock is now quite literally a stego, which is insane. We have Krieger Shotgun. Let's see. Adds a second charging stage. Charging to a second stage fires a high-powered shot that consumes up to 6 ammo. Even more powerful Krieger. Charged attacks now knock back hostile exo fighters. Charged attacks can now stun dinosaurs. Automatically reloads weapons when used. Increases cooldown by 5 seconds. These are all really good. Okay, from Marasame. After the range of counterattacks, creates a field of ice around you. Oh, no, sorry. Alters the range of counterattacks and creates an ice field around you. Busted. Unleashes a burst of ice-cold air with the 5th attack of the Resetsu stance combo. And the Crescent Moon ability. This ability can now be charged. Charging increases damage dealt. Well, that's going to be very fun to use. Witch Doctor grants temporarily attack buff to exo fighters when firing at max power and reduces base damage by 40%. That is tough. Slightly decreases the rate of energy consumption when firing at max power. This ability can now paralyze enemies. Wow. His tether can paralyze enemies. Shock Squall charge attacks rain down 3 consecutive bolts of lightning, increases charge time, and decreases base damage by 50%. Delayed Bolt increases lightning bolt radius, delays lightning bolt generation, and temporarily disables the use of all abilities for enemies hit by Optics Jammer. No longer jams enemy vision, increases cooldown by 5 seconds. And Nimbus, this is the one I'm talking about. I'm going to skip ahead because I want to see it. Blinds or jams nearby enemies after warping to the hologram. Incredible. Let's see, this one increases rate of fire, reduces base damage by 15, reduces healing effect by 15. And landing hits on enemy allies repairs yourself. You can heal indefinitely if you have good aim. That's all for the video, and I will see you all soon for more in-depth gameplay analysis.